Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to live a good and virtuous life in the face of adversity. It is a philosophy that has been embraced by many great men throughout history, including Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Stoicism can be a valuable guide for men who are looking to develop a more masculine identity. It can teach us how to be more courageous, resilient, and self-controlled. It can also teach us how to deal with difficult emotions and challenges in a healthy way. Here are 10 Stoic principles that can guide your masculinity. Principle 1. Embrace adversity. Stoics believe that adversity is a necessary part of life. They see it as an opportunity to test our strength and character. When we face challenges, we have the opportunity to grow and become better people. A masculine man does not shy away from adversity. He embraces it as a test of his strength and resilience. He knows that overcoming challenges will make him a stronger and more capable man. Here are some specific ways that masculine men can embrace adversity. Seek out challenges. Don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone and take on new challenges. The more challenges you face, the stronger and more resilient you will become. View challenges as opportunities. Instead of seeing challenges as obstacles, view them as opportunities to grow and learn. When you face a challenge, ask yourself what you can learn from it and how you can use it to make yourself a better man. Don't be afraid to fail. Failure is a natural part of life. Everyone fails at some point. The important thing is to learn from your failures and keep moving forward. Don't let the fear of failure hold you back from taking on challenges. Principle 2. Be courageous. Courage is one of the most important virtues in Stoicism. It is the ability to face our fears and act in accordance with what we believe is right, even when it is difficult. A masculine man is courageous. He is not afraid to stand up for what he believes in, even when it is unpopular. He is also not afraid to take risks and face challenges. Here are some specific ways that masculine men can develop courage. Identify your fears. What are you afraid of? Once you know what you're afraid of, you can start to face those fears head-on. Take small steps. If you are facing a big challenge, break it down into smaller, more manageable steps. This will make the challenge seem less daunting and more achievable. Don't expect to be perfect. Everyone gets scared sometimes. The important thing is to keep Principle 3, be self-controlled. Self-control is another important virtue in Stoicism. It is the ability to master our emotions and desires. When we have self-control, we are not easily swayed by our impulses. We are able to think clearly and make rational decisions. A masculine man has self-control. He is not easily ruled by his emotions. He is also able to delay gratification and resist temptation. Here are some specific ways that masculine men can develop self-control. Be mindful of your thoughts and feelings. Pay attention to your thoughts and feelings throughout the day. This will help you to identify patterns and triggers. Develop healthy coping mechanisms. Find healthy ways to cope with stress and difficult emotions. This could include exercise, journaling, or spending time with loved ones. Set goals and boundaries. Set clear goals for yourself and establish boundaries to help you achieve those goals. This will help you to stay focused and disciplined. Following these principles can help you to develop a more masculine identity. By embracing adversity, being courageous, and having self-control, you can become a stronger, more resilient, and more virtuous man. Principle 4. Be virtuous. Stoics believe that the goal of life is to live a virtuous life. This means living in accordance with reason and nature. It also means developing good character traits such as courage, justice, and temperance. A masculine man is virtuous. He strives to be a good person and to do the right thing, even when it is difficult. He is also humble and does not seek fame or fortune. Here are some specific ways that masculine men can cultivate virtue. Study the virtues. What does it mean to be courageous, just, and temperate? Read books and articles about the virtues. Talk to people who you admire for their virtue. Practice the virtues. The best way to learn the virtues is to practice them. Look for opportunities to be courageous, just, and temperate in your daily life. Be patient. It takes time and effort to develop virtue. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results immediately. Just keep practicing, and you will eventually become a more virtuous man. Here are some specific examples of how masculine men can practice the virtues. Courage. Stand up for what you believe in, even when it's Principle 5. Take responsibility for your own life. Stoics believe that we are responsible for our own lives and our own happiness. We cannot control the external world, but we can control how we react to it. A masculine man takes responsibility for his own life. He does not blame others for his circumstances. He also does not make excuses for his mistakes. He takes ownership of his life and strives to make it the best it can be. Here are some specific ways that masculine men can take responsibility for their own lives. Make your own choices. Don't let other people tell you what to do. Make your own choices, even if they are unpopular. Don't blame others. It's easy to blame others for our problems, but the truth is that we are responsible for our own happiness and unhappiness. Learn from your mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. The important thing is to learn from your mistakes and move on. Be accountable. Don't make excuses for your behavior. Be accountable for your actions and choices. Taking responsibility for your own life is a key part of becoming a more masculine man. By making your own choices, not blaming others. Principle 6. Focus on what is important. Stoics believe that we should focus on what is truly important in life. This means focusing on our relationships, our values, and our personal growth. It does not mean focusing on material possessions, fame, or fortune. A masculine man focuses on what is important in life. He does not waste his time and energy on things that are not important. He focuses on building strong relationships, living in accordance with his values, and growing as a man. Here are some specific ways that masculine men can focus on what is important. Identify your values. What is important to you in life? What do you want to stand for? Once you know your values, you can start to make decisions that are aligned with those values. Prioritize your relationships. Relationships are one of the most important things in life. Make time for the people who are important to you and nurture your relationships. Invest in your personal growth. Never stop learning and growing as a man. Read books, take courses, and attend workshops. Challenge yourself to step outside of your comfort zone and grow. Here are some specific examples of how masculine men can focus on what is important. Spend time with your family and friends. Make time for the people who love and support you. Let them know how much you care about them. Volunteer your time to a cause you believe in. Give back to your community and make a difference in the world. Set goals for yourself and work hard to achieve them. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself and push yourself to become the best man you can be. Principle 7. Be grateful. Stoics believe that gratitude is an important virtue. When we are grateful, we appreciate the good things in our lives, both big and small. A masculine man is grateful. He appreciates all the good things in his life, including his family, friends, health, and opportunities. He does not take these things for granted. Here are some specific ways that masculine men can cultivate gratitude. Keep a gratitude journal. At the end of each day, write down 3 things that you are grateful for. This will help you to focus on the positive aspects of your life. Spend time with people who are grateful. Surround yourself with people who are positive and appreciative. Their gratitude will rub off on you. Take the time to appreciate the simple things in life, the beauty of nature, a good meal, or a conversation with a loved one. Don't take these things for granted. Here are some specific examples of how masculine men can express their gratitude. Tell the people you love how much you appreciate them. Don't wait until it's too late to express your gratitude. Do something nice for someone else without expecting anything in return. It could be something as simple as holding the door open for someone or letting them go ahead of you in line. Take a moment each day to reflect on all the good things in your life. Be grateful for the things you have, even if they seem small. Gratitude is a powerful virtue that can make your life happier and more fulfilling. By cultivating gratitude, you can become a more masculine man. Principle 8. Be just. Stoics believe that justice is another important virtue. A just man treats others fairly and impartially. He does not let his emotions or personal biases cloud his judgment. A masculine man is just. He treats everyone with respect, regardless of their social status or background. He also stands up for what is right, even when it is difficult. Here are some specific ways that masculine men can cultivate justice. Educate yourself about social justice issues. Learn about the different ways that people are marginalized and oppressed. This will help you to understand the need for justice and to develop a more just perspective. Speak out against injustice. When you see injustice happening, don't be afraid to speak out against it. This could involve speaking up for someone who is being bullied, reporting a crime, or participating in a protest. Be a role model for others. Show others what it means to be just by treating everyone with respect and fairness. Here are some specific examples of how masculine men can practice justice. Stand up for someone who is being bullied. If you see someone being bullied, stand up for them. Let the bully know that their behavior is not acceptable. Report a crime. If you see a crime being committed, report it to the police. Don't be afraid to get involved and make a difference. Participate in a protest. If you are passionate about a social justice issue, participate in a protest. Let your voice be heard and stand up for what you believe in. Principle 9. Be temperate. Stoics believe that temperance is another important virtue. A temperate man has moderation in all things. He does not overindulge in food, drink, or pleasure. A masculine man is temperate. He controls his appetites and desires. He knows that overindulgence can lead to weakness and ruin. Here are some specific ways that masculine men can cultivate temperance. Set limits for yourself. Decide how much food, drink, and pleasure you are going to allow yourself. Once you reach your limit, stop. Be mindful of your consumption. Pay attention to how much you're eating, drinking, and using technology. Be aware of your triggers and develop strategies for coping with them. Find healthy alternatives. If you find yourself overindulging in something unhealthy, find a healthy alternative. For example, if you love to eat junk food, try cooking healthy meals at home. Here are some specific examples of how masculine men can practice temperance. Eat a healthy diet. Avoid processed foods, sugary drinks, and excessive amounts of saturated and unhealthy fats. Instead, focus on eating whole, unprocessed foods such as fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Exercise regularly. Exercise is a great way to control your Principle 10. Be disciplined. Stoics believe that discipline is essential for a good life. A disciplined man is able to control his thoughts, emotions, and actions. He is able to stay focused on his goals and resist temptation. A masculine man is disciplined. He sets goals for himself and works hard to achieve them. He is also able to control his emotions and behavior even in difficult situations. Here are some specific ways that masculine men can develop discipline. Set clear goals. What do you want to achieve in life? Once you know your goals, break them down into smaller, more manageable steps. This will make them seem less daunting and more achievable. Create a plan. Once you have broken down your goals into smaller steps, create a plan for how you are going to achieve them. This plan should include specific actions that you need to take and deadlines for completing those actions. Take action. Don't just sit around and think about your goals. Take action towards achieving them. Even if you can only take small steps at first, keep moving forward. Be consistent. The key to discipline is consistency. Even if you don't feel like it, do what you need to do to achieve your goals. Over time, discipline will become a habit. Here are some specific examples of how masculine men can practice discipline. Wake up early every day. Get into the habit of waking up at the same time each day, even on weekends. This will help you to develop discipline and routine. Exercise regularly. Schedule time for exercise in your day and stick to it. Even if you can only spare 30 minutes, exercise is important for your physical and mental health. Avoid distractions. When you are working on a goal, avoid distractions as much as possible. This means turning off your phone, closing your email, and finding a quiet place to work. Reward yourself. When you achieve a goal, reward yourself. This will help you to stay motivated and disciplined. Discipline is an essential skill for success in all areas of life. By developing discipline, masculine men can achieve their goals, improve their relationships, and live a more fulfilling life. Watch the next video. Link in the description below. Subscribe for more profound insights on your spiritual journey. May your path be filled with grace and enlightenment.